It has now been 1 year since 67 lives were lost in the mid-air collision above the Potomac River. Family members are working to make change so a disaster like this never happens again. Max Marcilla from our sister station in Washington shows us how.
From the moment the world knew of the magnitude of the loss, the 67 lives, 67 people, we saw community form, sometimes very public shows of community.
The loss of these 67 souls is heavy.
Vigils from Alexandria to Wichita, Kansas, and a large display at the Ashburn Ice House in Northern Virginia. Today, the display of flowers and stuffed animals is replaced by a memorial wall, photos of people who are no longer with us, capturing some of their greatest accomplishments.
It feels like it's been just 10 days. And also 10 years.
Moments of connection began in private immediately after the crash. Doug Lane lost his wife Christine and son Spencer. They were coming home from the U.S. Skating National Development Camp.
I met another family. They were the first people I met. And what I found was just meeting them kind of shifted me out of feeling helpless.
Behind the scenes, Lane says they've hosted weekly Zoom calls.
Intuitively, you would think, oh, the last thing I want to do is jump on a Zoom call with, and revisit my trauma every week. But I can tell you that many of us look forward to those calls and we're really disappointed if we have to miss one.
Part of those calls to share memories and work through grief, but the other part is advocacy. It's the group of family members that has led the charge on Capitol Hill, speaking at press conferences and lobbying lawmakers, and it's worked.
We know that it is an incredibly strong first step in what is needed for aviation safety reform.
Congress has passed the Rotor Act, which tackles a number of safety issues, from broader adoptions of airplane tracking technology to requiring safety reviews of DCA and all major and mid-size airports, plus more information sharing between the FAA and Department of Defense, and a review of Army policies.
I just kind of felt a calling to honor my wife in that way, to make sure that her loss doesn't go without some meaningful action.
Togetherness can inspire change. In many cases, it's also what's keeping people going. 12-year-old Claire Bang and 10-year-old Alexis Winch know that well.
Skating kind of still makes me motivated to skate for them now. I want to think, oh, I'm going to win that gold medal for them. We've all been through it and they can be there to talk about it with me. And we can support each other through it and talk about it.
Strength can waver at times. Grief is hardly linear. For skating coach Kitty McGorry, that happened before traveling for the latest development camp.
We couldn't fly. We drove to St. Louis, which is so far away. We just couldn't face that flight. But in a way it was good because we had time together to sort of reminisce about those times.
A sign that even in those challenging moments, strength can be found in togetherness.
I know I've certainly grown as a person, and I've just seen people who were just completely devastated at the beginning of this process and weren't sure how to go on, and are now leaders in our group.
For everyone, it's a chance to practice resilience, a lesson learned alongside a group of people, a group of friends who were strangers just 1 year ago.
None of it will make up for the loss of the 67 people that died that day. But every little bit of good that we can extract from this that wouldn't have been there otherwise is definitely therapeutic for me.
Still such a hard story a year later. That was Max Marcilla reporting.